Hello, everyone. I'm Karen Berman, and I'm the immediate past president of the Society of Biological Psychiatry. I missed being able to see you all at our 2020 meeting in New York City, but I very much look forward to our next in-person meeting. In the meantime, today I have the privilege of introducing to you the winners of the 2020 SOBP Awards. These awards will be conveyed in person at our 2021 meeting in San Diego. For now, please join me in virtually congratulating each of these wonderful colleagues. The SOBP A.E. Bennet Basic Research Award is to stimulate international research in biological psychiatry by young investigators. And this year's awardee is Dr. Shelley Flegel at the University of Michigan.
Hello, my name is Gregory Dalek, and I am professor and chair of the Department of Psychiatry at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. I am really pleased to be able to introduce Dr. Shelley Flegel, the 2020 winner of the Society of Biological Psychiatry A.E. Bennet Research Award. Dr. Flegel's interest in research began as an undergraduate at the University of Michigan, where she examined neuroendocrine measures of hyperarousal in PTSD patients, and it continued through her graduate work at Michigan and as a postdoc in Dr. Huda Akil's lab. She joined our faculty in 2011 and is currently tenured associate professor in the Department of Psychiatry, research associate professor in the Molecular and Behavioral Neuroscience Institute, now called the Michigan Neuroscience Institute, and adjunct associate professor in the Department of Psychology at University of Michigan. Dr. Flegel's program of research focuses on innovative animal models designed to understand the gene and environment interactions that appear to predispose to behaviors linked to substance use disorders in humans. Her approach and the approach of her lab to understanding the behavioral and neurobiological underpinnings of these differences utilizes the sign tracker goal tracker model that shows differences in Pavlovian conditioning to reward associated cues. Dr. Flegel has made seminal observations on the role of dopamine in reward learning, including those published in her Nature paper, and gone on to systematically study the brain circuits that therefore may be implicated in the risk for addiction and impulse control disorders. Her most recent work has demonstrated that top-down control by prelimbic cortex of the paraventricular nucleus of the thalamus may explain differences in dopamine-dependent learning in sign tracking versus goal tracking rodents. Her methodical and elegant approach to these studies increases the likelihood of her work having translational impact for our understanding of the neurobiology and treatment of substance use disorders and possibly other externalizing disorders in humans. Indeed, Dr. Flegel has partnered with collaborators in developing a paradigm that measures the sign tracker goal tracker trait in both children and adults. This has created some understandable excitement in evaluating this paradigm in clinical populations and understanding whether effective treatment interventions may be understood to have brain circuit effects that might be predicted from the animal model. She is a sought-after collaborator and mentor, not only because of her science, but also because of her engaging and collaborative personal style. In addition to her own research funding, she's also played important co-investigator roles in other projects and is a co-director of a NIDA-funded T32 neuroscience training grant and an NSF-funded training grant for undergraduates from underrepresented populations to train in science. Appreciative of the mentorship she received throughout her career, she seeks to make critical investments as a mentor to ensure the future of the field. In a related way, over the last few years, Dr. Flegel led the development of an early career neuroscience faculty group to help cohere a vision for collaborative neuroscience work across our university. She organized this activity to be peer-led and launched regular meetings, symposia, and retreats. And as she achieved promotion, characteristically, she also arranged an effective handoff of leadership to up-and-coming early career colleagues to carry on this work. In summary, Dr. Flegel is a really wonderful example of the kind of accomplished, engaged, active, and productive faculty member who not only advances science, but also improves the work of those around her and the future of the field. It is my pleasure to introduce her as the recipient of the 2020 Society of Biological Psychiatry A.E. Bennet Research Award. Thank you.
Hello, I would like to thank the Society for selecting me for the A.E. Bennet Basic Research Award. In looking at the list of prior awardees, I am truly humbled and honored, as many of my scientific heroes dating back to the early 90s are included on the list, as are some of my most revered colleagues from more recent years. I would also like to thank Dr. Dalek for nominating me for this award and for his unwavering support as I established my laboratory in the Department of Psychiatry at the University of Michigan. In addition, I would like to thank those who supported the nomination, including Dr. Huda Akil, who's been a longstanding mentor, colleague, and friend, and Dr. Martin Paulus, who's been a fantastic colleague in helping me to translate my basic animal models to human research. I also have to acknowledge all of my previous trainees, undergraduates, graduates, postdoctoral fellows, technicians, and laboratory managers, who have, of course, been instrumental in the work that's come from my lab over the past decade. While I'm still getting over the fact that we weren't able to meet in New York and I wasn't able to accept this award in person this year, I am looking forward to seeing you all in San Diego next year. Thank you again.